Once again, it's adventure time. I am loading up the car because this afternoon I'm going to London. The rehearsals for the show that I've written the music for are starting tomorrow. And tomorrow is the first read-through, so I'm really excited. So, I've just arrived in King's Landing now. I'm going to stay with the musical director of the show, who just so happens to be my good friend Emma, who I went to university with. And I'm really pleased that she's going to be the MD of the show. It's such a massive bonus that she's decided to do it. And apparently the house where she's living at the moment is quite the place. Okay, yeah, she definitely wasn't kidding.
The house was incredible. It was just calling out for really posery shots like this one. And this one. But I didn't spend the entire evening sitting around. Emma and her flatmate Lucy insisted that we had a Hamilton sing-along, and I didn't really take that much persuading, I'll be totally honest.
Good morning. It's another beautiful day here in London, and believe it or not, we're just about to get the gang back together. Samo's on his way over so we can go through some of the music before the rehearsal starts. So exciting times.
Those are so extra.
Wow, yeah, they are.
Very, very hungover.
Oh yeah, excellent. Welcome.
Hello.
So we've just arrived at the theatre. Yeah, you are, yeah.
Right,
it's a really wide lens.
Oh, I can't
that's
see.
you. Yeah, it's a little bit.
I couldn't see.
Let's go down a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so we've just arrived at the theatre. I think it's the first time I've been back at this theatre since, what, how many years ago will it have been? 4?
What? For what?
Like when I was last in this theatre, because when did we do Get Santa? Was that
Well, that was just after we finished uni, so...
Christmas of 2014?
Yep.
Wow, long time. Yeah, so here we go.
So here we go.
So here we
well,
go.
Actually, I was in a play, so you probably came to see that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, well,
In-
2014, 2015.
It was 15, yeah.
Yeah, it was 15.
It was 15.
There we go.
4 years ago then?
There she is. Emma's just getting some petrol. We're on our way back to North London now. But yeah, the read-through went really well actually. It was great to see the show come to life. And people seemed to like the music that I'd written as well, which was great. But yeah, it's been a really lovely afternoon. Great to go back to Putney Arts Theatre, not been there in quite a few years. And yeah, it was great to meet the cast. It's just been a great afternoon. And now we're heading back to North London so I can head home. Right then, it's home time. Let's head back up north, towards the wall. So I got back late last night, it was about 10 o'clock, the journey was totally fine. I had a quick nap, and then I got up and watched Game of Thrones, and it was totally worth it. Last night's episode was really something. I am still in an emotional well. I am really not over it. In fact, I may watch it again tonight, actually. It was a fantastic bit of television. But yeah, wow. Genuinely hard to think about anything else at this point in time. As with last week, I've had some Brooklyn Nine-Nine on to kind of equalise things a little bit. But I have been able to get on with work today without thinking about the events of the episode. But wow, yeah, it's just all consuming, isn't it? Just incredible stuff. But yes, after the read-through yesterday, I'm just making some changes to the music to make it a little bit easier to rehearse with. Just steadily working through that. But yes, here we are, back in the north. And it has been a busy weekend. I feel like I haven't really stopped. But yeah, it's been good. Just got to get through the next couple of hours of work and I can watch the episode again. So I've just spent the last little while just sat playing the piano, just practicing, running up and down scales, things like that, and also working on aspects of my voice. And I've forgotten how nice it is to just sit here and play. I don't often get the chance to do it that much anymore when I've got so much on, and it's nice to make the time when you can to actually do it. And you don't necessarily have to have a strict practicing schedule or anything like that, but there's always something that I need to work on. And it was just great to sit here. I think sometimes when we get caught up in the more complicated aspects of music, it's great to come back to things like this and just sit and play for a little bit. Even if it's tunes that you find easy, you've got to remember why you got into this in the first place. And for me, it is about these enjoyable moments. And Getting better is great, but sitting down and playing is even better. Welcome back. It is obviously now the following day, and last night I did actually watch the episode again. I'm a man of my word, and I really enjoyed it the second time as well. Genuinely, still thinking about that episode most of the time. Today I'm finishing off the Bed 13 rehearsal stuff, so I'm putting together some tracks to make it easier for the cast to learn things. It's quite fun having to sing all the parts and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm working on today. Not to dwell on it too much, but once again the weather has shifted here, and it hasn't been as nice as it has been over the last couple of weeks, so perfect getting on with work weather as far as I'm concerned. Okay, welcome to a genuine aspect of my life that is 100% true. This is the sort of thing that you can probably attribute to somebody like me, someone who loves tea as much as I do, but until you actually see me do it in the vlog, you won't believe that I actually do it. So at the moment, there is a very minimal amount of milk left in our fridge. Now, tomorrow morning, I've got to get up, and the first thing I start my day with is a cup of tea. And at the moment, that's not going to happen. So I'm going out now, and it's like 10:30 at night, to buy some milk, just to make sure I'm sorted for tomorrow morning. I know sometimes it's quite hard to quantify these things, because we are ultimately what we do, not what we say we're going to do. And right now, I am driving out in the late evening to buy milk so that I can have a cup of tea tomorrow morning. That is how much I love tea. There we go, all sorted. Now I can sleep tonight. It's now the following evening, and I can officially say that I have finished writing Bed 13. To the best of my knowledge anyway. I'm guessing there might be little bits of incidental music and edits and things like that. But the songs are all finished, and it's a great feeling. It's been such a fantastic project to work on, and I can't wait to be attending rehearsals over the next couple of months and see it come together. And not only that, but the cast were all fantastically talented and lovely people. So it's going to be a great show. I'm going to put a link in the description for tickets because they are actually available now. So if you're in the UK and you're watching this, in fact it doesn't really matter, does it? If you're anywhere in the world and you want to come to London and see a show that I've written the music for, then check the description for the tickets below. It's going to be fantastic. The writer and director Marcia has done a fantastic job of the script. It's such a great play. And yeah, I'd love for you to come and see it. It's really weird to think that it didn't exist a few months ago and now we've got a finished piece of work once again. And that's where I'm going to leave the vlog for this week actually. I figured that'd be a good place to round it off. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to see what the next project is. I'm sure whatever it is, it'll be fantastic. Anyway, I'll see you next week.